Ito ang programang In. Ikaw naman. Isko at iska, ikaw naman ang pakikinggan.
In talaga dahil dito ikaw naman ang in.
At ikaw naman ang pakikinggan dito sa
Ikaw Naman.
Ikaw naman. Ikaw naman. Ikaw naman. Ikaw naman.
Ikaw naman.
Ikaw naman.
Ikaw naman. Ikaw naman.
Kasama niya friends classmate Clara.
si classmate Christine.
At si classmate Elise.
Yan, may bago
Welcome.
tayong kasama. Yan, okay.
So marami nga tayong pinagdadaanan kapag tayo tumatanda. Siyempre alam ko yan kasi mga classmates. Ayan, matanda na ako, ganyan.
Yan.
May mga oras na hindi natin nakukuha ang mga outcome na gusto natin. At tayo bilang tao, siyempre na-experience natin yung self-loathing o yung parang parang na-disappoint ka sa sarili mo.
That's true. I mean, yung concept kasi of self-loathing minsan within the context itself malay mo sa sarili mo okay ka lang, pero pagdating mo sa isang bagong environment, dun mag-strike yung self-loathing kasi what if other people are better than you? There will always be someone who's greater, ganyan. So, sometimes we self-loathe strategically as a way of motivating ourselves din. Iba rin naman yun. It's not the healthiest or best form of motivation, but yun nga, depende sa tao. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, di ba?
Totoo. Well, I guess sometimes rin, yung mga, it comes to a point na sobrang harsh na ng mga tao sa sarili nila, na it really becomes detrimental to their mental health.
Yan. So, meron din naman yung self-loathing as a way to protect ourselves against disappointment. Parang, for example, if you and a coworker are competing sa parehong promotion, you might tell yourself that she'll get it just so you won't be disappointed if she does. So, parang, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. So, parang nararanak mo na yung sarili mo na, hindi ko to kaya. Para lang, hindi ka ma-disappoint, diba? Yan.
Pero ang nangyayari kasi, pag nag-self-loathe ka, no, you become too accustomed dun sa mga method na yun kahit hindi na ito healthy for your own growth.
Yan. So, meron ding signs, no? Unhealthy signs talaga na parang, aside from self-loathing, may jealousy, emphasis on your wrongs, apologizing to a fault. And napansin ko rin to minsan sa ibang tao na kahit wala silang masamang ginawa or wala silang maling ginawa, they constantly apologize for what they did. And parang ako, you don't have to apologize for that kasi hindi mo naman siya kasalanan. Kayo ba? Meron ba kayong mga friends na gano'n? Or minsan ba kayo ganun?
Feeling ko naman, everyone has that point in their life, di ba? Na parang feeling mo you're not good enough, ganon. Like, pwede kasing, like, in terms of academics, na parang, bakit siya sobrang ganda ng grades niya, tapos ako ganito lang. Di ba? Like, I guess we have like a set of standards to compare ourselves with. And pag hindi natin na-achieve yun, medyo nadi-disappoint talaga tayo sa sarili natin. Ganyan. Ikaw naman, classmate, Elise.
Di ba kanina kasi, di ba, nabanggit yung parang minsan madalas sa pag-self-loathe, apologize lang tayo ng apologize. Pero meron akong nabasa na parang siguro kahit mahirap siya, kung pwede natin gawin instead of apologizing for the things we think we did wrong, was actually thank people. Para kunyari, imbes na I'm sorry na, kunyari, I'm a bother, parang thank you for understanding. Ganyan. So I guess it's a perspective na rin.
That's true. Like, meron din siguro mga taong aware na talaga sila na they have this tendency or inclination to self-loathe. Pero instead of continuing the process, they try to be open to it, with it to people, diba yan? So, may mga iba't ibang factors talaga na nagtutulak sa mga taong mag-self-loathe tulad na nabanggit natin, like yung sense of inadequacy, yung not wanting to disappoint the self, and of course, yung setting yourself in a context where everyone seems to be better than you. So, isa na rin dyan yung low self-esteem. And kayo ba, meron kayong past horrifying experiences na baka pag naulit, it will only add up to your frustration?
Ako? Well, I guess siguro ito contextualize, halimbawa sa UP, na nung high school ka, you were, in terms of academics, gano'n, you were better than others kasi nakapasa ka ng UPCAT, sila hindi ganyan. Pagdating mo sa UPCAT, parang, bakit sila ganyan? Ako ganito lang. Gano'n. So, medyo na-normalize na yung pagiging academically excellent mo or something, gano'n. So, ayun. I mean, nakakatakot nga siya pagdating mo dito.
Siguro, ayun nga, talagang it's yung pag-change ng environment or ng mga people around you. Kasi anything new naman, especially if you're accustomed to something, anything new is going to be horrifying. So, ayun.
Yeah.
Pati na rin yung judgment ng ibang tao sa paligid mo. Parang, feeling mo, hinuhusgahan ka kahit wala naman talaga. Like, it's all in your mind.
So, given a coping mechanism nga ang self-loathing, meron din naman tayong different ways to cope with this given na hindi nga siya healthy. And ako naman, like, ewan ko, but when I got into UP, I realized that failure is inevitably part of the process. So, parang ako, ang dami na nagsasabi sa akin, hindi ko kaya. Ang dami na nagsasabing, 5, 5, 5, 5. Sounds familiar. Pero, as with all things, you have to learn from your mistakes, di ba?
Ako personally, kasi may tendency yung mga tao maging reactive. So, pag may nangyaring masama, iiyak ka or magagalit ka. Pero instead, most people forget to be proactive. So, imbes na mag-dwell ka sa pagkakamali mo, why not do something about it? Learn from that mistake and move on.
Yeah.
Diba?
Siguro, ayun nga, kasi syempre kapag nag-fail ka or anything, ang una mong reaction parang masasad ka or ma-frustrate ka. Pero siguro, ang importante doon or ang na-realize ko importante doon is allowing yourself na, oo, siguro, parang you allow yourself, you give yourself time to be sad. But then, you move on. You try to look for ways that you can move forward.
And napansin ko rin dito yung sa self-loathing is yung perception mo sa sarili mo, as in like, yung insecurities mo and yung self-esteem. And I think one of the biggest issues for both men and women is actually yung appearance or yung weight or yung how you project yourself through clothing. And we have this tendency talaga to compare ourselves na parang ang ganda naman ng buhok niya pero yung akin hindi, or I can't rock that hairstyle. And I think we just have to learn to let it. Alam kong mahirap kasi constantly I still suffer with that problem. Pero minsan iniisip ko na lang, nothing's gonna change if I keep comparing.
Totoo naman yan. Pero, I guess, inevitability talaga yan eh. So, I guess people just still can't seem to learn na we always have to move on and stop dwelling on things that bother us.
Ayun, madali nga kasi sabihin kahit paulit-ulit, kahit alam mong yun yung tama, so to speak, na gawin. Pero mahirap gawin. Pero yun nga, you just have to push.
Ngayon naman, ay meron tayong maririnig na isang obra, isang poem entitled Will You Ever Give Up by Mark Joseph Cancino.
Will You Ever Give Up by Mark Joseph Cancino. When you feel like you're lost in a forest, in a dark night when the only thing alive is the moonlight, when you don't know which trail to go, never give up looking for a way back. When you feel like the whole world hates you, that everywhere you go, the doors are all closed, but you want to be accepted and be a member of the club, never give up finding a way in. When you feel like you're alone in a jail, a compressed space but an empty lot, a lonely place and boredom strikes, never give up searching a way out. When you feel like you're so down and low that you will do everything just to lift yourself, yet gravity you can never defy, never give up, determining a way to stand up. When you feel like you want to be recognized for all that you did in the name of fame, but nothing in the list reads the same as your name, never give up discovering a way to step up. When you feel like there is no way back, in or out, you can't find any way to stand and step up, never regret that you have tried to get what you want, but do give up this time and just make the most out of your present life. Will You Ever Give Up by Mark Joseph Cancino.
At yan nga mga classmates, ang Will You Ever Give Up ni Mark Joseph Cancino. Yan. Reaction. Classmate Christine, go.
Parang, yun ang tanong na naiisip ng bawat estudyante. Siyempre kasi midterms din kasi natin ngayon. So parang, susuko na ba ako? Parang pagod na ako eh.
Drop na ba? Sobrang drastic na talaga, you know. So, ang aga-aga nga, no, ito na yung mga iniisip natin. Wala pang 12. Andito na tayo sa topic ng, am I enough? Sobrang ang heavy niya talaga. Pero, base sa knowledge nyo, tingin nyo anong klaseng tula ito?
Very self-reflective.
Classmate Elise?
Siguro in a way, motivational din siya.
Yan. Yan nga. Tulad nga ng sabi niyo, pero feel ko yung in terms of form instead of content, parang free verse siya, no? Wala kasing rhythm or wala siyang a rhyme. And talagang free verse lang siya. Hindi siya yung sobrang formalistic na 3 syllables, 4 syllables, yan. So, ano yung pagkakaintindi niyo sa tula?
Wow. Pati ako napa-self-reflect rin eh.
Nagkaroon ng existential crisis on air, gano'n.
Ewan ko. Like, for me kasi, parang napaisip ako na parang, minsan may mga things talaga na dapat i-let go mo na lang. Diba? Like, okay, giving up isn't, parang if you think about it, giving up seems like a bad thing, but it's not always going to be bad if you look at the pros and the cons
that's
of
true.
the outcome. Diba?
Siguro, kasi diba parang repeatedly sinabi yung never give up, ganyan. Siguro, nakita mo lang talaga na ang daming situations in life na gusto mo na talagang sumuko, pero somehow, some way, you have to find like something na paghuhugutan mo na hindi ka mag-give up.
Yun nga eh. Dun sa last part ng poem, parang it resigned to the fact that, okay, you might not win this time, and that's okay. You just have to try again another time. And I think it really reflects kung ano nga talaga yung buhay in real life. Kasi hindi ka naman palaging mananalo. Matatalo at matatalo ka rin. And yun nga, yung letting go, knowing when to let go. Pag tama na, bitaw na. Yan.
Pero I think kasi, yun nga, in connection to the self-loathing, dahil hindi tayo bumibitaw, kaya tayo nag-self-loathe eh. Parang, ano ba yan? Di ba? Like, factor talaga yun. Kasi, parang na-frustrate tayo na hindi natin nakukuha yung gusto natin. Pero, sometimes, inevitable talaga na hindi mo talaga makukuha yung gusto mo. Maybe, you can get it one day. Pero, siguro not now. It's not the right time. Ganyan.
Yan. So, sabi, sa tula nga, may mga times na kailangan nating mag-give up. And may mga times na hindi dapat. And ang mahalaga lang, talagang tandaan yung binigay natin yung best natin para sa mga bagay-bagay. Kasi there's this concept of losing the battle versus losing the war. And I feel like it's okay to lose your battles, but ultimately, you don't lose the war just because you lose one battle. Yan.
That's true.
Tanong lang, dumating ba sa point na sobra kayong na-frustrate gaya ng persona sa tula? Like, as in, walang acceptance sa mga tao na kapaligid sa inyo, sobrang down, wala na talagang sense of direction sa life.
Feeling ko everyday. Wow. Grabe pala. No, pero I think, siguro not that gravity naman. Like, siguro, may mga small frustrating things tayo na ayaw natin i-let go. Pero, alam mong at the end of the day, parang, hindi ka uusad sa buhay mo kung hindi mo siya i-let go. So, ikaw naman classmate, Elise.
Siguro, sa akin kasi, nagka-time na talagang sobrang down ko. As in, parang ayoko na talaga, ganyan. And, even if, parang nare-recognize ko sa sarili ko na kailangan kong I need to do something and I can't just wait here. Na-frustrate ako na bakit hindi ko kaya. Ganyan.
I think I encountered this huge issue and problem pagdating ko ng college. I mean, hindi naman ako super big deal no high school. Pero in college ko talaga na-realize na, whoa, all these people, all these amazing, great, and brilliant people. Yung tipong pagpapasok ka ng classroom, feeling mo talaga wala kang kaalam-alam. Not because your professor is brilliant as is, pero yung pag nagre-recite na, pati yung classmates mo, they can keep up. And sometimes, I get so stressed kasi I can't keep up. Tapos parang ako, you know what? I'm not trying to be them. Pero stressed pa rin ako. So, parang counterproductive siya kasi you can do it self, but really you can't. Ganon. So, nabanggit niyo na nga yun. Ano yung mga ginagawa niyo kung naranasan niyo yung mga dinanas ng persona?
Ako, kasi mas marami naman akong years na sa college compared sa inyong dalawa.
That's true.
Pero
bigyan niyo kami ng wisdom.
Parang, over the years, na-realize mo na parang, you may not be as great as some people, pero, you're great at some things. I mean, understandable naman na hindi tayo magaling sa lahat ng bagay. Pero, you have to give yourself credit na may mga things na ikaw mismo, you can be better at some things that some other people would envy you for. Ganon. Parang, ikaw, perspective mo na mas magaling yung ibang tao sa'yo. Pero, hindi mo rin naiisip na yung ibang tao, ganun yung pag-iisip nila regarding you. Hindi naman sa pagbubuhat bangko, pero to the point kasi ng self-loathing minsan yung mga tao na you don't give yourself credit to what you're actually good at, di ba?
And siguro, ayun nga, in terms of like, accepting na or giving yourself credit, it's important then or makakatulong yung kapag you talk to someone about your frustrations. Na hindi naman sa humingi ka ng praises from them or nagpa-fishing ka lang, ganyan. Pero parang, in a way, nakakatulong din kasi yung parang affirmation nila na parang okay lang yan, it's normal, you're doing okay, ganun.
Yan. Eh, yun nga yung siguro yung greatest thing about working with a team is that whatever you lack, I try to make up, and whatever I lack, you try to make up. So parang, yeah, we all have our shortcomings, but there will always be other people na will try to fill that in for us. And hindi naman kasi tayo, yun nga, man is a social being, hindi naman tayo pwedeng tayo lang forever and ever and ever. Talagang we have to depend on others then eventually. And siguro, that also merits letting go of your pride. Yan.
That's true.
So, what about the concept of giving up? Kasi kanina pa natin nababanggit na kung hindi na kaya, wag na. Pero kung kaya pa, sige lang. So, para sa inyo, kailan ba natin hindi dapat i-give up? So, parang, when do you choose to give up and when do you choose to keep going?
I guess it depends rin kasi talaga on the context. Like, sometimes, may mga times talaga na alam mong dapat sagarin mo yung, as in, exhaust all means to resolve that issue. Pero, pag naisip mo na wala na talagang pag-asa, you have to let go. Pero, it doesn't mean na you're giving up completely on the idea. Pero, maybe not now. You just have to let go for now. And then, siguro pag tama na yung oras or pag may enough resources ka na, pwede mo nang gawin ulit.
Ikaw, classmate, Elise.
Siguro, kapag in terms of giving up, nasa sarili talaga eh. Parang, minsan, siguro, kailangan mo rin isipin kung worth it ba. Yung, syempre, yung mga, ginugugol mong oras, yung effort. Kung tingin mo yung outcome, even if you're having a hard time, if you think it's worth it, if it's something na you really want, even if pupush mo talaga yun.
Yan. So, tanong lang ulit, naranasan nyo na ba yung feeling na kailangan mong isuko yung mga bagay o hindi natin kailangang isuko? As in, meron na ba kayong personal experiences na it came to this point na do I give up or do I just let
Keep chasing pavement. Ganun ka pala. Ako,
You've been here longer, gano'n.
Wow, gano'n. Yun na naman. Parang tanda ako ganyan. Pero ako siguro, not experience, pero person, I guess. Like, parang nakaka-frustrate na you thought you knew someone. Well, in terms of friendship naman yung context, ganyan. Parang, na siya, willing siyang ibitaw lahat. Tapos ikaw, you kept on holding on. Kasi ayaw mo siyang sukuan eh. Na parang siya, ayaw na niya. So, wala. I mean, if it's not beneficial for the both of you, like, you just have to let go. Diba? Wow.
Very philosophic. Thank you for that nugget of wisdom, classmate Christine. Yan. Pero, let's go back to the poem. Kung i-revise ng author yung tula, tingin nyo, ano yung mga makakatulong sa kanya to, have a greater impact? Tingin nyo lang. Classmate Elise?
Siguro, yung pag-freeze, kasi parang repeatedly nasabi yung never give up. But maybe there are other ways of saying so.
Yeah. Ikaw naman, classmate Christine.
Kasi yung start ng, when I read the poem again, parang, when he started out the poem, like, sinasabi na ulit na never give up. As in, kahit anong context man yan, kailangan mo gawa ng paraan para makuha mo yan. Pero sa dulo, parang sinabi lang niya na, pag you're in too deep with regarding to something, parang, accept mo na lang na talo ka this time.
Yun nga, per stanza, never give up looking a way back. Never give up finding a way in. Never give up searching a way out. Tapos parang yung last line, but do give up this time. And just make the most of your present
ang
life.
Ang bilis nung shift. Ganyan.
Parang, whoa, we escalated so quickly, ganyan.
Pero if you think about it, pwede rin kasi siyang, I mean, yun nga, yung battles and wars, diba? Like, I mean, if you're not giving up on the war, but you're giving up this
on
battle.
that particular battle.
Diba?
Meron din naman kasing, well, in terms of strategy in war, meron kasi mga battles na greater yung losses mo that would impact how you fare in the
Mhm.
war overall. So parang it may make sense, it may be strategic. In terms of warfare, it's strategic to let go of some battles kung pyrrhic na siya or greater yung loss. So I guess in life, meron din ganun na it may seem like it's a good thing to win a particular battle or succeed or overcome a challenge. Pero sometimes you have to think of the bigger picture na if it's affecting me negatively, maybe I have to let it go. Yan. So, kung kayo naman ang papasulatin ng tulang ganito yung tema, like self-loathing or on the concept of giving up, how would you write it? Would you possibly use poem or song or kayo?
Ako personally, hindi ako magsusulat ng ganun poem. Wow. Kasi, optimist kasi ako. So, I always look at the positive side of things. Parang, kung kaya pa, bakit ka susuko? I mean, sometimes it's not beneficial. Pero, for me kasi I want to keep moving on, keep moving forward na bahala na, go lang ng go kahit kaya pa, ganon.
Siguro, kung ganyan yung theme, maganda ring way or style of writing. Kunyari, baka letter. Parang more personal, more, baka mas ma-motivate yung person or mas maintindihan niya yung tinatry mong i-convey na message.
Naman gagawin ko rin yung sinabi ni classmate. Yung sabi ni classmate Elise na letter. Kasi for me, parang, I think I'd write letters to myself, pero in the future. Like, for example, 2016 ngayon, I would write a letter for maybe a month, and then seal it away somewhere, and then unearth it again, maybe 5 years later, and then go back to it and be like, so ganito yung struggle nun. So, maybe it's a personal thing, or parang maybe it could be full of generalizations that everyone can relate to. Pero, feel ko yung time kasi, the passage of time would play an important part for me kapag ako yung nagsulat ng ganitong poem. Ito, question, interested ako. Will you guys ever give up?
Yun nga, nasabi ko kanina optimist ako eh. So,
Never.
ika nga ni paring Rick Astley, ganon. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down, ganon.
Bakit? Pero dahil optimist ka nga, buti ka pa. You go win those battles, classmate Christine. Ikaw, classmate Elise.
Gusto ko mang siguro sabihin na I will never ever give up. Parang si classmate Christine. Siguro, there will be times na I will. But, kasi nga contextual siya eh. Maybe sa time na yun, that's the best decision or the best thing you can actually do.
Yan. So, ako naman, I'm a pessimist. So, I always give up. Hindi naman sa always give up. It's just that I try to weigh on the pros and the cons na if I give this up, kaya ko ba siyang bawiin? Kasi I'm more of the bigger picture person instead of I'm more of a war person instead of a battles person. So, feel ko, I'm more prone to giving up if it is completely necessary and if it's affecting people negatively na. Ngayon naman,
isang ulit na tula mula kay classmate Maclean S. Marcaida. Ang pangalan ng tula ay On.
On by Maclean S. Marcaida. I am an unfinished painting, an unpolished mirror with a cloudy, steamy purpose, an uneasy structure, unwaxed floor, rough texture, from outside into my core. What am I? I am what? An unstable product, an unsupported fact, a school project undone, a voice unheard of or seldom, undressed mannequin, unarmed queen, an unclear poem like this, unfertilized seed without a growth promise, an untouched pool, unwiped drool, cemented. I'm unclean. Countless, I say, it has been. At the verge of unsureness of my identity, am I a duck, a swine, or a vine? An unplanned baby thrown at the mess can? He came. Christ approached and told me, Son. One word, then I knew who I was and will be. The unmatched King of Kings is my Father, unfailing. His love ain't like any other. Unchain me from one endless torture. He's unseen, but His grace transcends every creature. On by Maclean S. Marcaida.
at yan nga ang On ni Maclean Marcaida. Yan.
So, may mga reactions ba kayo, mga classmates?
Yes. Sobrang, tulad nga nung, parang kanina heavy, pero ngayon parang mas spiritual yung nakuha kong feeling from the poem. And mabigat din naman siya. Yan. So, ang tulang on ni Maclean Marcaida ay may connection sa relihiyon. Ang proyekto ng akda ay tungkol sa persona na itinuturing ang sarili bilang on o hindi tapos, hindi ganap na buo, kulang at may nawawala. Yan. Gusto ko lang tanongin, no? Dumating na ba sa punto na pakiramdam mo may kulang sa'yo bilang isang tao? Araw-araw, ganon.
Tama.
Totoo naman. I think, I guess ito kasi medyo mabigat eh. As in, parang existential crisis siya.
That's true.
Ano nga ba yung role ko sa buhay? Ganun,
What's my purpose in life?
mga ganun, diba? Pero, feeling ko kasi since medyo relatively bata pa naman tayo, diba? Like, hindi pa tayo dumarating sa ganung punto. Although, I guess, syempre naisip natin na we're not good enough, we're not enough, period.
Mm-mm.
Pero yung mga ganitong gravity, feeling ko wala pa naman. Kayo.
Ikaw, classmate, Elise.
Ayun, parang sabi ni classmate Christine, parang wala pa naman masyado. I mean, not of this gravity, hindi ganito ka-intense na, oh my gosh, bakit ako nasa mundong to? It's just, bakit ito ginagawa? Parang ganun.
Okay, it's time for the pessimist joke. Ito yung running joke na yun eh. Pessimist ako. Pero, feel ko, compared to what other people are going through, mine is not even as heavy as what other people are undergoing. So, parang ako, siguro may mga pinagdadaanan ako. Lahat naman tayo may pinagdadaanan. It's just that, siguro, some people are better at hiding it. Or, feel ko, parang hindi pa ako dumating sa punto na it came to a point na hindi ko na talaga alam kung anong gagawin ko sa buhay. As in, yung pagising ko ng umaga.
Lost talaga.
Oo, lost talaga. I mean, may mga days na ganun, but thankfully, it doesn't last weeks or months. Siguro, a few days, but that's about as far as it goes. So, yun nga, crippling yung feeling niya kasi you keep questioning yourself, you keep second-guessing yourself. And the thing is, yung mga tao sa paligid mo, they will keep on second-guessing you, pero pag ikaw, you keep second-guessing yourself na rin, hala.
Mas mabigat siya.
Oh, mas mabigat na siya, lagot na tayo. Pero, paano ba ito nakaka-apekto sa pagtingin nyo sa mundo, sa pakikisalamuha nyo sa mga tao?
Ang hirap kasi if you can't find something good in yourself, paano pa yung ibang tao? The same way na siguro, how can you love others if you can't love yourself? Di ba yung mga ganong kasabihan? Di ba? Parang, it always starts with you, with your perspective of yourself. Kasi yun yung pinoproject mo sa ibang tao eh. So, minsan, syempre, nag-adjust sa ibang tao dahil parang, wala ka palang kwenta eh. Kasi ikaw nagsasabi mismo, wala kang kwenta. Di ba?
Wow.
Parang, ang hirap ng mga ganon.
Oo.
Siguro isang perspective din kasi doon, kapag feeling mo ikaw may kulang, pwede mong tingnan is, baka yung ibang tao naman yung meron yung pagkukulang ka. Tapos sila yung pwedeng pumuno nun, baka pwedeng tumulong sa'yo, ganun, para ma-accomplish kung ano man yun. Kailangan yung gawin.
Meron yung, like saying na you can't give what you don't have. So, alam ko mahirap, pero some people are saying na you have to love yourself first before you can try to love other people. And, akala ko dati, it's just probably from some song or some poem. Pero I realized that if you can't love yourself yet, it's probably hard for you to love other people. Huwag niyong kakantahin, please. Yan.
Sayang.
Yan. So, meron kasi yung feeling of incompleteness and meron din naman yung insecurity. Tingin niyo ba may difference to?
Meron naman. Well, correlated naman kasi siya, di ba?
Oo.
Like, if you're incomplete, may hinahanap kang something. Pag insecure ka kasi, hindi mo lang nilalabas or ayaw mong ilabas, pero nandun naman yun sa'yo. Ikaw, classmate Elise.
Siguro, ayun nga, kasi medyo parang nako-confuse tayo sa dalawang terms. Or hindi man nako-confuse, parang we use it as meaning the same thing. Pero,
interchanging.
oo, pero yung difference siguro niya is yung sa insecurity, hindi naman siya necessarily pagkukulang. It's just something na lagi mong, like something you pick on about yourself.
Oo.
Ganun.
Like, feel ko kasi yung incompleteness, yung approach niya, yung incompleteness kasi is positive in a sense na I have to be better, I have to improve, there's always room to change. Yung insecurity kasi is here you go again, ayan ka na naman, ganyan kasi talaga, hindi ka na nagbabago. Feel ko, yung mindset is what differentiates the two concepts. Yan. Dun sa tula, ang relihiyon sa pagkatao ni Jesus, ang masasabing salvation ng character or persona mula sa kanyang mga tanong at kakulangan sa buhay, or dun nga sa tula, yung kanyang mga uns. Yan. Mapapansin din na open-ended ang tula dahil bagamat sinabing si Jesus ang magsilbing salvation ng persona, hindi sinabi kung sa papaanong paraan. As in, hindi siya concretely pinaint na ganito yung gagawin niya. And may mga tula o iba pang klase ng mga likha na hindi explicitly stated ang ending o iba pang mga impormasyon. At dito pumapasok ang partisipasyon ng mamabasa or readers ng text. Yan. So sa tingin nyo, paano nakatulong isang abstract na concept o taong hindi mo nakikita, example, Jesus or some unknown higher being, sa pagbabago ng pagkatao o mga paniniwala?
May nagsabi kasi atin na theory dati na parang,
Here we go with the theories.
hindi naman, parang yung mga tao palaging naghahanap ng isang excuse or isang unknown being
to
para
believe in.
to look for when they're hoping for something, ganyan, or pag naghanap lang sila ng someone to blame, ganyan.
Siguro, kasi yung mga abstract things, madaling parang i-project yung kailangan mo
That's
or
true.
yung hinahanap mo dun sa mga abstract. Parang ikaw rin yung nagbigay, so to speak.
Parang, it's like this. Bakit mo ginagawa yan? Kasi feel ko, there's a higher being directing me. Parang, if we lose a sense of purpose, there's somebody or something that could help anchor us to what we want to achieve or what we want to believe. Yun nga, sabi ng classmate Christine, I don't know what the theory is, pero yung concept of that, parang familiar na rin sa atin na naghahanap ng rason para maniwala pa rin, or naghahanap tayo ng something na mapaniwalaan, or parang something to grasp kung if ever we reach the end na wala na talaga tayong mapaniwalaan. So, mapapansin na puro negatibong ang mga salita sa unang bahagi. For example, unfinished, unsupported. Habang sa dulo naman, yung ginagamit sa positibong paraan na unmatched king of kings, unfailing. Yan.
Isa pa sa mahalagang epekto ng pagiging incomplete, yung nga nabanggit sa tula, ay yung pagkawala ng identidad ng isang tao. So, kayong mga classmates, ano-ano ang mga dahilan kung bakit nawawala yung identity ng isang tao o nagkakaroon siguro ng confusion of some sort?
Para sa akin kasi, yung identity, it's also embedded ka kasi sa isang society or community. And I feel like establishing an identity within that community or within that society is important. And as much as naapektuhan ng identity mo yung society, syempre yung society naapektuhan din yung identity mo. And feel ko, kapag sobrang lakas na ng boses ng identity, it's so easy to lose yourself.
That's true.
Siguro, kasi kapag ganyan, yung feeling mo na wala yung identity mo or it's like the cause is parang overthinking. Parang lahat ninitpick mo, and siguro kasama na rin dito yung pagko-compare mo nga sa iba. Parang naghahanap ka ng lahat ng pwede mong i-assess, sarili mo.
In a larger context naman, parang katulad sa Pilipinas, parang yung identity natin as a country, naapektuhan ng mga pagsakop ng iba't ibang bansa. Yung mga Kastila, yung Hapon, yung mga Amerikano, nakikita pa natin sa culture natin today. Tapos, lubos na apektuhan nga yung ideolohiya ng bawat Pilipino. So, yun nga, like for example, marami sa atin Christians dahil nga sa Kastila. Tapos, yung colonial na pag-iisip dahil sa mga Amerikano, ganyan. So, hanggang ngayon, present pa rin yung pagkawala ng identities natin dahil nga sa globalization, ganyan.
That's true.
So, kung going back naman sa mga sarili natin, may mga pagkakataon na kailangan natin i-filter o tanggalin yung mga negatibong bagay o yung mga tao na sumasakop sa ating mga sarili. So, kayong mga classmates, bakit ba mahalaga ang identity?
Siguro, important ang identity kasi parang yun na lang yung pinanghahawakan mo. Kapag kilala mo yung sarili mo, parang doon kasi nagsisimula lahat lahat ng sinasabi mo, lahat ng ginagawa mo, and how you project yourself or how you parang show yourself to other people. So doon na rin papasok yung perception na sa'yo.
Ayun nga, nabanggit kanina ni classmate Christine yung who we are as a nation. Like, yung Pilipinas, sino ba tayo? Kasi parang feel ko, para tayong amalgamo, halo-halo ng iba't ibang kultura. Like, for example, yung mga Kastila, yung mga Hapon, yung mga Amerikano. And up until now, may identity crisis pa rin kasi yung Philippines as a nation. Like,
That's
ano
true.
ba tayo? Are we Asian? Are we Spanish? Are we Western? So, parang, feel ko as people, ganito rin tayo, na we are influenced by so many outside forces na sometimes it's hard to find who we are in the midst of all of these distractions. Like, sino ba talaga ako? Hahanapin ko pa, hindi ko pa sigurado. And, yun nga, coupled with the pressure of trying to define ourselves as Filipinos, siguro, in the micro level, sa sarili natin, when people ask us who we are, nape-pressure din tayong magbigay ng sagot na, ganito ako. Pero, importante siya kasi kung hindi mo kilala yung sarili mo, hindi mo mahanap yung true purpose mo or hindi mo alam kung bakit ka nandito. And I think that's really important. Ikaw, classmate Christine.
Ako personally, it's not always a bad thing to absorb things from other people. Like, halimbawa, for us, hindi naman necessarily, kasi marami naman tayo nakuha good things rin naman. Pero, there should be a limit kasi it comes to a point na yung identity mo, hindi mo na identity itself. Parang identity ng ibang tao kinukuha mo. 'Di ba? So, it's not really who you are. Kasi 'di ba parang kaya nga identity kasi it's how you're identified, 'di ba? Parang pag alam mong ito, si Elise yan or si Clara yan, 'di ba? Ganun 'yun. Pero pag iba na yung personality mo dahil kinopya mo sa ibang tao, ganyan, parang is that really your identity or someone else's identity?
Tama, yan.
So, ito na ang ating pinaka-inaabangan na segment, ang In the Spotlight.
In the Spotlight.
Ang ating In the Spotlight question of the week ay,
Anong kulang kung wala ka?
In the Spotlight.
sabi ni classmate Jade Laganilla, candid photos and some quiet moments.
In the Spotlight.
Sabi ni classmate Sestan, magandang tao sa mundo.
In the Spotlight.
Sabi naman ni classmate Eric, walang third wheel sa dates nyo, walang magte-take ng mga pictures ninyo.
In the Spotlight.
Sabi naman ni classmate Michiko Pearl Palaran, walang makulit na Chinese cutie ang radio circle. Walang IGP queen ang 15A. Joke lang po yung pangalawa.
In the Spotlight.
Sabi ni classmate Alfred Peleno, walang papi ang radio circle.
In the Spotlight.
Sabi naman ni classmate Jerica, parang wala ata akong bilang.
In the Spotlight.
Sabi naman ni classmate Robert James Duroque, walang gabi. At yan ang ating In the Spotlight.
In the Spotlight.
At yan nga mga classmates, ano nga bang kulang kung wala kayo?
Ang saya ng mga sagot nila kasi parang, I mean, at least hindi necessarily self-loathing ginagawa nila. Parang mahal na, parang ang laki.
Love yourself.
Diba?
Yes.
Treat yourself, ganun. Ako, kung wala ako, one less pub person / optimist in the world.
Yes. Siguro, ako naman kung wala ako, walang taga-ubos ng pagkain ng friends ko.
Yan. Kung wala ako, walang token, walang token negative person sa ikaw naman yan. Lahat kayo positive. Tapos ako, hindi pwedeng masaya. Nobody deserves it. Hindi. Feel ko nga, kung wala ako, walang voice na magsasabing hindi ganyan. Token negative person talaga yan, no? So, mga classmates, isang episode na naman ng Ikaw Naman ang inyong napakinggan. Muli, ito ang inyong classmate na si Classmate Clara.
Ang iyong classmate na si Christine.
At ang inyong classmate na si Elise.
Hanggang sa susunod na linggo dito lang sa programa kung saan kayo ang in at kayo ang pakikinggan.
Ikaw naman!
Ito ang programang In. Ikaw naman. Isko at Iska, ikaw naman ang pakikinggan.